you are doing awesome, excellent, wonderful, and that you enjoyed your Halloween or, whatever you do around this time of year. It's October the 31st, in the wee hours of the morning. So, hey, I know Scorpio, this is your time. This is probably your time of night. You guys just may be up, creeping. So, hey, Scorpios, how you doing? Welcome to Frequency Real Radio. And I am happy to be here doing this reading for you guys. Check out my 200 subscriber winner video where I talk about the little contest I do as I gain subscribers. And we have a different winner every time I hit 200, 300, 400, and so forth. Also, I'll be announcing who the winner is of the 300th subscriber contest. I'm going to put that video up later on today. And last but not least, before we jump into your reading, today was the new moon in Scorpio. So it's really you guys' time for regeneration, transformation, to let things that you are moving away from kind of die in the past, wipe those issues off of the table, and just move into something new to create what you want. So a time to be creative, a time to set new things in motion, a time to really move in the direction and make your wishes and things that you want come true. Scorpio is a really good sign at making things happen and being successful and making things come to fruition. And Scorpio rules the 8th house, as you guys know. So if you did your new moon rituals and everything like that, hopefully you guys will be seeing some results and seeing some good things come from that as you try to make it through this thing we call life. So let's go ahead and jump into your reading for November, Scorpio. This is your love and relationship reading. And Scorpios, I feel like you've been sitting on the fence about something, kind of been taking your time. Hearing your reading, we had the Hermit reversed. I did shuffling everything off camera to save some time. Well, I'm not on camera, but before the video started, to save some time. And I am using the Tarot, the Complete Collection deck. I'm using the Doreen Virtue Romance deck. And I'm using the Past Life Oracle deck. So anyway, Scorpio, I feel like you've been kind of on your own, really contemplating some things that are going on in your life, with directions you want to go in. Deeper, and it's really funny, Scorpio, because this is what your sign is about. And with the Scorpio new moon, I really hope that you guys look into that, because the energy is going to be out there. I think they say for like 3 days after the new moon. So the new moon was Sunday. It depends on your time zone. I'm on the East Coast, so it was around 1:38 p.m. So up until about Wednesday, the energy is still going to be there. So just say your rituals, say your mantras, and to bring into fruition and to create the things that you want to create. And with the Hermit, you've just kind of been pondering over some of those things, whether it's religion and spirituality, because I do have the religious factors here in the deck. So I feel like overall, outside of the love and relationship realm, you have been really the first and most important relationship that we can have is with ourselves. So that is the most important love relationship you can have. And I feel like with the Hermit in the reading, the Hermit in reverse, you guys have been really going within and seeking, tapping into a higher, maybe a talk with your God, a talk with whatever you believe in, to really find your way and find your path with who you are, what you want to be, and what you even want to transform into, and kind of what you want to be, so that you can get the best out of your life and your love relationships. And I think that's really where you've been, Scorpio. So maybe if you're single, you've kind of gone within. And not to say you haven't been out there or you're not seeing anyone, there's no one in your life, but I feel like the focus really comes back to self. Even if there are people there and there are situations that kind of keep things stagnant, the focus is back on the self. But I feel like coming into November, you do come in with strength and stability. You have been, because you went inside to really see what was going on and try to kind of change the way you do things, or recognize patterns and things that you want to change and things you want to do differently. It has been putting you on a more stable ground. A more stable ground where you're becoming stronger within yourself. And that's what the Hermit seeks to do. With the Hermit in reverse, it just symbolizes to me maybe you're still in that stage, but it's really time to come out and now it's time to do. The Hermit goes within, not to say there isn't a lot of mental work going on and a lot of things he's doing for himself, but it's not really a time where he's sharing those things with others and he's looking to the outside for the answers. But I feel now is a time where you've come to the end of that pondering. You're really ready to put some things in action. And that's why that Hermit is ready to come out of that. When he's straight up, he's in the reverse because he's ready to come out of that stage and really show the people around him. Maybe these are the people in your love relationships. This is a love and relationships reading. He's really ready to show the people around him what's been going on inside, what he's discovered about himself and everything like that. And you're doing that going into November with strength, knowing that regardless of what happens in these love relationships, that you are stable on your own. That's what the Hermit really wants to do. And this stability starts from inside. It starts based in what your beliefs, your spiritual beliefs and religious beliefs, whatever gets you through this life, because that is important for people no matter what you're into. I would think most people listening to Frequency Real Radio and Madam X, that you would be more spiritual. And even if you listen to this and you're religious, it's just a grounding and really finding out what you need to have that strength and be stable. Because I'm showing that some things are lining up. So even though this is a love and relationship readings, you may be having some more stability on a job front, Scorpio. So that may mean even job promotions, just stability, maybe increases in pay. This is around the time where I suppose the year is coming to a close. Business quarters are coming to the last quarters. In the end of the last quarters of the year are coming to a close. So maybe your salary is being reviewed. Maybe you were thinking to yourself, what am I worth? I want to ask my job for more, and I want that promotion. I want this recognition, or I want to embark on this new journey. I think that's what you've been thinking, Scorpio. And with the King of Pentacles here, it just tells me that you are going to have that stability. You are going to be at that next level, and you're going to be secure in all you do, so that you can then provide that security for the people around you, in your family and in your love and relationships as you move into a romantic relationship. Because I do see that true love is coming. This is the twin flame. This is a soulmate relationship. It is not, the one night stand. It is not the, wham bam, thank you ma'am. It's not the in and out sort of thing, or the on and off sort of thing. You are, and this person may be someone, maybe it's somebody that's coming in, but it's most likely not something that you're used to, and it's something that's different, Scorpio, because I see here that the promise and the fulfillment of the emotional happiness in this love relationship with your twin flame or your soulmate is coming, but it's not going to be fast, and it's not going to be an immediate thing, because we have the 9 of Cups, but it's in reverse. So it's all those good things. I still view the 9 and the 10 of Cups cards as good cards, but with the 9 of Cups, it's like that when it's in reverse, you're not quite as assured of yourself as you are when that cup is upright. You have all of this abundance and you have all of these things, but there may be some need to kind of slow it down, put it in perspective, and just a reminder that you can be happy and you can have the reward, but it's not going to be immediate. It's coming, and it may not be what you're used to, because we also have the keep an open mind card. So that twin flame or that soulmate may differ from that type of person that you're used to dating or you're used to seeing, or even in your relationship if you're already with someone. As we go through the years, as we change, as we're together year after year, as you spend time with someone, people change, we grow. Nothing in this world stays the same. I think I said in my last video, that's the only thing that's constant is change. And I don't know if I said in the beginning, Scorpio, but the vibe for you was just let it all out. And like a sit down, discussions. When you see that you want to discuss your fears, discuss your phobias, discuss. Communication is the key, Scorpio, when it's going to come to November. So the things that you need out of all of your love relationships, your love with your career, your love with your family, and your love with your lover, even your kids, you need to discuss and you need to have open lines of communication. Because I don't know if I said it, I've talked about it, but I don't know if I stated that the religious factors card was on the table. So I feel like that's what you're going through, Scorpio, and you're either looking for someone that's on that same religious or spiritual page as you are, and that's really driving how you are choosing your relationships, which may be different from what you're used to, which is why this is the twin flame, this is the soulmate that's coming in, because it's different. It's not the same as past relationships that you've been in. Not to say you haven't been with a soulmate before, because soulmate relationships aren't always relationships that work out. A lot of times they're challenging, and they do build you up for your twin flame, your life partner, and things of that nature. So more is driving the passion that you have and what you're seeking for. As a Scorpio, you're always looking for something deeper. So in that next relationship, or in this renewal of a relationship with a partner, you're definitely looking for something deeper. And if you're already with someone, you could be going through, I feel like, Scorpio, you're going through a transformation. You're on a journey from becoming religious to more spiritual, becoming spiritual to even looking into religion, whatever, because people, it goes back and forth. I mean, I've seen people that are spiritual, and then they say, okay, well, I want to look at this religion or something like that. So no matter what you do, no matter what you believe in, if you're with someone already, it may be playing a factor in the relationship. Maybe there's some disagreement about, you guys getting on the same page, or maybe you believe something they don't, or you practice a certain religion or spirituality that they don't. But if you're in a relationship, I feel like whatever, because the past lifetime card on the table is phobias, and that's all about fears from your past lifetime, fears of lack, fears of danger, fears of not being loved, fears of feelings and fears that are rooted in insecurity may have kept you lonely, or kept you without partnerships, or have kept you from coming outside of the box. A lot of times when people are in religion, they are fearful because they have been taught one thing all of their lives, and they don't want to. A lot of people have a hard time coming out of the box. So, there have been phobias in the past life, from a past lifetime, that still take root in deep within you today, that play a part in your relationship. So I just advise, Scorpios, the happiness is coming. That 9 of Cups can turn right. It's just about what you do in November, the choices you make. Like I said, I felt like there needed to be communication, talk about the fears, address the fears. If this person is in your life, I get a feeling the soulmate, the twin flame, is already in your life, because you may not have even recognized it because of not keeping an open mind, or maybe you did, but things just, it's going to take a little bit more time, because there are fears and phobias involved. If not with you, then with the person you're dealing with. And it's really based in self-awareness, stability for the selves, for you and that other person, having a true love for self and that other person, finding a groundedness based in spirituality that you bring into this relationship with another person. So something different. But before you can do that, the phobias need to be addressed. They need to be talked about, the fears, the communications, so that you guys can get on the same page, or you can take this relationship and take this bond and really soar with it, Scorpio. Because once you do take your time to invest, and you take your time to get involved, you take it very seriously, and it's you're most enthralled and interested in very, very deep connections. So Scorpio, with this new moon, please take your time to ask for the things that you want. Please make a time to make your affirmations. Believe in yourself. Ask for that self-confidence and that love of self, so that you really can soar to higher heights, and take these love and relationships where you want them to go. Take the career relationships where you want them to go. Because and this is, like I said, I had posted something on my Instagram about the new moon, and I was saying, if any sign can transform a situation into all that they want it to be, into something so beautiful, it is a Scorpio, because you are the sign of regeneration, transformation, and the phoenix that rose from the ashes. So I thank you guys so much. I wish you the best new moon experiences and energy, guys. Comment below or email me if you guys want to talk, or if you want to chat, or if you want to request a reading. Also, like I said, check back, because Check, this is, now guys, these are general readings. That's what I wanted to say. These are general readings. So you also want to check back for your moon and your rising sign. So if this is your sun sign, make sure you watch your moon and your rising sign videos so you can get a complete picture. And again, this is general. And if you need something more specific, just give me a holler. Shoot me an email or comment below in the comment section. I thank you guys for checking out Frequency Real Radio for the month of November. And Scorpio, I wish you nothing but the best. And I wish you nothing but love. Thanks. Deuces.